Today I'm going to show you how to make cheesy pork floss baguette. You can find the measurement of the recipes in the description box below. First you need bread flour, water, kosher salt, sugar, yeast, pork floss, mild cheddar cheese, 1 stick of butter, 1 egg, some scallion, garlic salt, and some oil to use throughout the process. First, put yeast, salt, sugar into the flour and then mix it well. And then pour the water in, leave some water for later use. Then knead the dough on speed number 2 for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, increase the speed to number 4 and knead it for another 4 minutes. Meanwhile, add the remaining water. Once the 4 minutes of kneading is over, let the dough rest for 5 minutes. Then after 5 minutes of resting, return the dough back and knead it for another 4 minutes at speed number 4. Then afterward, pour the dough onto a silicone baking sheet and roll the dough into a big bowl of dough and brush some oil on over the dough and return the dough back into the bowl, making sure you also brush the bowl with some oil as well so that it won't stick as it rises. Then you put it into the oven with the lights turned on for 60 minutes. After 60 minutes is done, this is what the dough should look like. Divide the dough into 10 equal parts or equal pieces. And then roll the dough into a ball. Brush some oil on the tray and put it on a tray and load it back into the oven. Allow it to rise for the second time in the oven with the light turns on for 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, this is what it should look like. Now that the dough has risen for the second time, you can start shaping the dough by first flattening the dough. Now you can put the pork floss in the middle and start rolling it. Make sure to close both sides of the dough tightly and use the back of your palm to squeeze the dough down and roll it so that it doesn't come undone when it's baking. Now you can use the bread proof functions in your oven to proof it for 60 minutes. Once it's proofed for 60 minutes, take it out. Use a sharp razors to make a gentle incisions on the surface of the bread. Then brush it with some egg wash and spread a generous amount of mild cheddar cheese on the top. Now you can preheat the oven to 475 degrees Fahrenheit and put a tray of warm water at the bottom of the oven. Spray some water on top of the proof bread before loading it into the oven and bake it for 25 minutes. But set 5 minutes timer to spray water on the bread every 5 minutes for the first 20 minutes, and the last 5 minutes you can leave it for it to crispy. Once the baking is done, now you can start making your garlic buttery mix. That will be that you can use to brush on top of the bread. Now you can chop up the scallion and make sure to melt your butter in the microwave for 1 minute before adding the scallion in. Now the bread just came out of the oven. It's so crispy that you can hear it crackle. Make sure to brush the butter on the bread while it's still hard. Then wrap it right away to keep the bread soft and moist. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please press like and subscribe.